Good morning, children. In the previous classes, I taught you over the topic voice. In the previous class, I taught you about objects. So, my beloved students, today let us come and discuss ponder over what is an object. Very burning topic, very important and authentic point, authentic object which I am going to discuss with you. So, my dear students, object, it is a noun in accordance with parts of speech which means, and I can say it is a piece of chalk and it is an object. So, object is used here as a noun form, and object is a verb form also. For instance, for example, he objects me. Here, object is used as a verb form. And again, it is used as a noun form. I can frame a question: what is your object in your future life? Here, object means aim, target, या purpose in your future planning. What will you do in future? What is your object? Elaborate it, explain it. But in grammar, what is object? In the chapter voice, which is very important, very significant, and without object, it is very difficult to change into passive form. Active and passive, direct and indirect, interchange of sentences. These are the different elements, different topics in the grammar. When they are taught you can form different sentences in different places without changing their meanings. So, let us discuss. I have written on the board V plus O plus O. When the verb has two objects, how will you convert? How will you transform? And the verb which has two objects, that verb is called ditransitive verb. Ditransitive verb. Di itself has two meaning. Di means two. Di, tri, tetra, penta, and TV transitive verb. So a verb which has two objects is called ditransitive verb. If two objects, it shows you can convert, you can form two passive voices. For example, for instance, KPS has provided us many KPS has provided us many facilities for the students. So in this sentence, there are two objects. First is us. Second one is many facilities. And for the students, this is complement form of the given sentence. It means KPS, this is subject, I have denoted by S, has helping verb plus provided main verb plus us object, many facilities, this is also object, plus for the students, this is complement. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 components, there are 6 elements. They frame a sentence. So the verb has provided, has 2 objects. One is us, second one is many facilities. So according to object means if the verb has 2 objects, the object which has life is called indirect object. Then us is indirect object because it has life. Living things. And direct object, non-living things, means many facilities. Direct object, many facilities. So object has divided into two parts, indirect object, second one is direct object. What is indirect object? Living things are called direct object, non-living things are called direct object. And that object is called that object is called, that verb is called ditransitive verb. So this sentence, KPS has provided us many facilities for the students. This sentence has written in active form. So first of all, I change according to our topic, voice verb with two objects. So first object is us, second object is many facilities. So I start with indirect object. So there is a rule and there is a relation between N and O. I taught you. Again, I want to remind you, I, me, we, us, he, him, she, her, it, you, who, whom, so N denotes या signifies in grammar nominative, and there is one chapter is there, nominative case. Second one is objective case. When you convert this nominative and objective, then NO takes the place of ON, on. If this NO takes the place of ON, on. On means nominative case, yes, subject take the place of object and object take the place of subject. Or on means, I want to explain because on means in place of, instead of, in place of, instead of, yeah, in, LIESTEAD in lieu of, and on, and no, and on. I have no answer. The pen is on the table. I have no answer. In this sentence, no, it is used before the answer. So answer is a noun. Answer is a noun, and before noun no is used here, it means now it is clear. No is used here as a adjective. It qualifies a noun, answer. So no is a adjective according to Parsa speech. And here the pen is on the table. On shows the relation, shows the position. On shows the position between the two nouns, pen and table. Pen and table. Where is the pen? The pen is on the table. So the word which shows the position between the two nouns is called preposition. Very simple definition. But preposition definition is given in the book, very large, very big. And there is some confusion also, there is a doubt also. Doubt creates after doubt, doubt creates after doubt. Now my dear students, through this example, I want to clear your doubts. On is a preposition. And if somebody asks you define the word preposition, I can define with this example. Yeah, there are many illustrations. There are many examples. Through many examples, through many illustrations, I can explain. But one example I have written on the board. The pen is on the table. Here on is a preposition. So in this case, in nominative case, a subject, it touches the place of object, and object touches or takes the place of nominative. Means subject takes the place of object and object takes the place of subject to convert, yet to transform active voice into passive voice. And this no and on, they are very close. They are very fast friends, and they are very intimate friends. You can say a very good words. They have hand and they have hand and glove terms. Very intimate, very close, very nearest and dearest. Without each other, it is very difficult to convert or to transform. So now let us see and let us convert. KPS has provided us many facilities for the students. This sentence has given into active form, and this verb has two objects, us and many facilities. So first, I am going to convert with indirect object. I have already explained what is indirect object, what is direct object, and indirect object always comes with the preposition to, for. Very important. Now let us see. This us is an object, and this object take the place of subject. Then I have written here we. We have, this sentence is, my dear students, has given in present perfect tense. Now we have been provided many facilities we have been provided many facilities by KPS for the we have been provided many facilities by KPS for the students. This is first passive form. By indirect object. Now the same sentence convert with many facilities. Many facilities have been provided. Many facilities have been provided for us for the students by KPS. Or we can say many facilities have been provided for us by KPS for the students. Both are correct. So first sentence I have converted with we, and second sentence I have converted with many facilities, means indirect object and direct object. So my dear students, one thing is very important. This indirect object when you use this sentence as a passive form, it is always followed by the preposition either to or for. Please keep in your mind, and this to or for, it depends upon the construction of sentences. Another example is, they offered me a chair. In this given sentence, let us think over. In the given sentence, there are two objects, me and a chair. Me, this is IO, and this is DO. Indirect object and direct object. Then first I change with direct object. A chair, then there is a helping verb. And dear students, offered, it is in past tense. Simple past tense. Then helping verbs are was and were. So a chair was offered. A chair was offered to me by them. Here, me is an indirect object and it is followed by the preposition to. Very essential, very important. Never forget, my dear worthy students, never forget. And second one, me. Let us change. I was offered a chair by them. We have two objects and two passive voices I have written on the board. The first passive voice I have made, I have converted by a chair, and the second is by I. Sentence is given in simple past tense with helping verb was and were. A chair, this is singular subject, so the verb must be singular. I have already written here was. I is a singular, I always comes with was. I have already mentioned in this sentence. So we have two passive voices. The first one is a chair was offered to me. Please don't forget use to or for before the indirect object when you convert into passive voice. And second one is I have already converted. I was offered a chair by them. Yeah, we can say a chair was offered to me. Correct. Don't say by them. This is also correct. I was offered a chair. This is correct. Don't use by them. Them matlab the particular name, the specific name is not mentioned. So please don't write by them. You can convert a chair was offered to me. I was offered a chair. These are correct passive voices. And with this conversion, dear friends, worthy students, as I have given a word friends, because you are very close and there is a close relationship between you and I. So without any hesitation, I can use friends. Please, you must be my complement and I must be your complement. When two complements come together, we get a best complement. So with this complement, my dear students, I want to conclude this topic, and tomorrow we'll discuss how to convert modal auxiliary verb into passive voices. So now today I want to wind up this topic with God's blessings. Thank you so much.